My fused hands will not stop me from becoming a world-class makeup artist. My rare skin condition affects over 80% of my body. Currently there's no cure and it is a progressive condition. Over time my fingers and digits have fused together and that has made me have to adapt. My achievements have definitely boosted my self-confidence, realising that you have this disability but you have defied the odds in many ways.
Amazing. What do you think of Claudia's new look?
So these are my pain medications. I usually take these 3 or 4 times a day on top of a pain patch that I wear 7 days a week. Epidermolysis bullosa is a rare genetic skin condition. My body cannot create collagen, which is basically the glue that holds my layers of skin together. So I'm extremely fragile and delicate and I can have wounds up to 80% of my body. So the nurses that are here right now, one of them comes twice a week, the other comes 3 times a week. I have nurses and I have medical staff that come in and do a dressing change, taking all the old bandages off and redressing all the wounds, which probably is the longest part of the whole process. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it takes 4 hours, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, it takes an hour.
Why is it so important to be changed so frequently?
I'm extremely open to infections like sepsis. I'm prone to skin cancer, so if I don't look after my skin won't look after me. Currently there's no cure for EB and it is a progressive condition, so I will get worse over time and I've already seen the side effects of that. My wounds are a lot worse than they used to be. My hands have fused together. I have a total of 4 whole fingers left. I've lost all my toes. They have completely fused together. So about 4 years ago, I stopped fully walking. I could be a lot worse, but I could be a lot better.
Hello. How are you? Yes, please.
This scrapbook is dedicated to my beautiful little girl Claudia. It's a collection of all our happy memories, your mum.
I look spaced out now.
Yeah. You could see the tongue was swollen.
Yeah.
You were always happy,
Yeah.
always smiling. That's the day we were taking you home and we had got the diagnosis, the full diagnosis the same day.
When we were given the diagnosis, we were shocked.
EB can't be detected in the womb, so it only unfolded when Claudia was born. That was our first experience of travelling with you. It was hard. So your dad is in the pool with you there and you're swimming with all your bandages on, and I stood at the bank and Dad put you up like that, and then I wrapped you in a towel and I had to run from there through the foyer, the hotel, up into the room and then start your bandages then.
It was hard for my parents. I know that they really struggled. They're doing this for the first time. They don't know what they're doing. So they were doing what they could on instinct.
It's like being in a different world where you've no answers and nobody really gave you the answers at the start, and you only found out how hard it was going to be as it was happening.
From the day that Claudia was born, our lives changed forever.
I dissociate from these pictures because it doesn't feel like me. Like I look at that baby and it doesn't look like me. With the brown hair and the good skin, it looks like a different child. I've always struggled with my looks, especially as I've gotten older. The expectations of a girl are so high and the standards you have to live up to. My condition goes against all of those things. For most of the time in secondary school, I was ignored, I was shunned, completely looked over. I've always struggled with friendships. Fortunately, I don't have friends anymore.
You can't fix it as a parent. You can't make friends for your child. We watched her for 6 years suffer. The loneliness, the isolation.
I'm the only person that understands myself, and sometimes I couldn't explain to my parents. They can't say, I know how you feel, or I wish I could take it away for you, when you know that's never going to happen, so there's no point in even saying that to someone. But also, they have been always there for me, and I know I can go to them. So I'm very lucky to have the support system that I do, and I think that's how I got through most of it.
I think it made her stronger. I admire that she's sitting here today. Is it like she has been to hell and back and is still here, still fighting physically and mentally.
When I was becoming a preteen teenager, I was the generation that watched a lot of MUAs on YouTube. So I'm going to start with primer. I think that kind of turned on a little spark for me. It's like, I'd love to create something like that. That was something I could set my mind on and have a goal to reach towards, which is what I've done. So I started content creation when I was about 13 because people had seen me for Deborah Island many times, my charity. I had been on TV a few times or in a newspaper article. I think once they saw that I was on my own social media, people liked to see that side of things of me, not just from a campaigning point of view. I've had lovely messages of people saying that I've helped them, and other people with my condition have reached out and said that I really look up to you, and it's lovely to hear. So I'm doing a full natural glam look. This is the look that makes me feel most pretty. Once I was getting into my last few months of school, I kind of said to my mum and dad, I think there's this course I'd like to attend. College was just teaching me the professionalism of it and how you can become big in the industry. I finished about a year ago and hope to be working very, very soon.
What do you think of Claudia's new look?
I love it. She's very talented. To watch her doing it is actually, it's amazing to watch. It's like a pure artist at work. So I think she has the eye and the talent to go as far as she wants.
I have many dreams and aspirations. I hope to maybe do fashion someday. I'd like to work with brands, maybe make my own makeup line one day. But you know what, I'm just happy to be here right now, and whatever tomorrow brings, it brings.
You'd have to live with Claudia and experience her life to be aware of the challenges that have been put in her way, and she has overcome every single one.
She's put her head down, this is what she wanted to do. She passed her grades, went to college, the future is on its way.
My achievements have definitely boosted my self-confidence. Realising that, hey, you can do great things no matter what the circumstances are. You have this disability, but you have defied the odds in many ways.
Will you be doing your daddy's makeup anytime soon?
I have suggested
She promised.
that. I did.
Still hasn't done it yet.
I want false eyelashes on you.